What's up, everybody? Just a malnourished vegan here. That's what they all say until they discover the ways to do this thing properly. You know what I mean? Oh, what was I thinking? Welcome back to Raw Vibrant Health. I am Light. If you're new here, thank you for coming. Just want to let you guys know, if you've heard me just talk about how awesome juice fasting is, you've probably, a lot of you guys have heard this before, so you might want to skip this, but if you're newer or you just feel so inclined, stay around. Make sure you give me a like, a subscribe, hit the bell, share it, comment. Even just like a little heart or a fruit emoji probably would help the algorithm. That's the thing. I'm trying to learn how to crack this code of the matrix while also be building this new earth. So it's like we're in the split between two paradigms, you know? So, and I just started a new TikTok. Follow me there. So far, I think it's gonna go. So I'm praying at the deepest level that it will. Because these times aren't normal times if you haven't noticed. So, yeah, let's get into this. So I'm finishing my 11th day on liquids. I've done quite a bit of this before, juice fasting, juice feasting. And yeah, where do I begin? I guess I will say that this time I started with some parasite herbs, which I hadn't done the full round in a while, which is the wormwood, the clove, and the black walnut hull. Those are the three main ones you want to do if you're going to do a parasite cleanse. If you need to know in depth, a little bit in depth, but I think it's like a 14-minute video. You can search for that, or maybe I'll just link it down here if you want to know more about parasites. But yeah, I hadn't done a parasite. It's not like I had seen any parasites, but it had really been a long time since I did that full full round of herbs, and it was really, I don't know, like it's been really strange because usually after my 17-day water fast, which was like 3 years ago, my health went to like a really high level. Of course, it's nowhere close to some people, but for me, from where I was, it's pretty dang good. I can run and jump and play all day, you know. But I also have my limits, and I also have to rest. And you know, some of us who've overdone things physically and destroyed your kidneys, it takes a lot to rebuild that. And there's a lot of people who really actually know what I mean by that. So anyways, I wanted to say that yeah, usually when I do this juice fast, like I've done a bunch of them. I did a 4-month one and I was sick the whole time, and I didn't even get healthy until a year after that, or a year and a half, I don't know, after that or something. Then when I did that long water fast, ever since then my health's been great, and I've done a lot of juicing since then. But this time it's not been a pleasant juice fast. And I know it's not just physical, there's so much energetical stuff going on. Right now it's the Lion's Gate. Maybe I'll post this on the next day, because I don't want to post too many videos at once, but it's the Lion's Gate portal. It's I don't know if anyone feels this, but it's intense, and the whole process has been intense. I think part of it was because I was taking the parasite herbs with it, but because I've just been resting like I haven't rested in a long time. I really wanted to water fast, but there's construction right next to my house, and it's not quiet. So I need like a real nature place that is isolated to do another water fast. I was ready to do it. I mean, I want to say that I was ready. Most of me was ready. I would say 90-something% was ready, but there's always the fear of that, you know. But so I chose to juice fast, and yeah, I wasn't feeling super good before that. I wasn't feeling the worst ever, and then I felt really bad for a while, but I've gotten mucoid plaque come out. I made a video about that. If you don't know what that is, it is real. It's rubbery. It's not your friend, and you want it out of your body. And most people have 20 meals backed up in their small intestine and in their colon. They don't even know it. They just think, oh, I'm getting all these diseases that come from outer space or something. Like, diseases are fake. There's no such thing as diseases. It's just acidosis, imbalance, too much heavy foods, too much mucus, pus forming foods and chemicals and toxins, and we could go on. So, yeah, it's been a really intense, but I know that also, like I said, a lot of this is energetic. When you're having energetic, like right now, what's going on this planet, there's a lot of, like, I don't know if you guys have felt it, but it's been a lot of that, like, just like I couldn't, like, this last 2 years has been like this energy where I just feel like I'm trapped, and I'm so uncomfortable, and it's I know it's not just me needing to deal with my stuff. It's like everyone needs to deal with their stuff, and that's kind of what's happening on this planet. And yeah, the other thing I would say is, like, stress is such a killer, because yeah, I had a really, really disappointing, really heartbreaking and sad experience with a family member with some mental issues who promised to help me out, and because yeah, I like sold everything. I sold everything. I don't have a car. I don't have I have nothing. And anyways, I'm not gonna get into that. But I was hoping to have an old used car that I could use. Um, and so, anyways, I had some stress that was unavoidable, and going across the world, and then being disappointed and let down has been really rough on my health. And yeah, I've learned some deep lessons lately that I will not forget. And but all's good though. The last 2 days, I've had incredible energy. So I'm getting super, super saturated, super hydrated again, which is you might be surprised that, even if you have a few meals 80% raw, or a few little benders with the cooked food, once you get really clean, you can't deal with it anymore, and your pipes can get kind of clogged too quickly, especially if you're overeating. Like, I made that video yesterday. I was overeating a little bit lately, leading up to this, and that's part of what I'm working through, just eating 2 salads and then getting some raw gourmet somewhere else, like just some kind of addict stuff. Not going crazy like I was used to do, like when I first got into this, and when I first realized, like, wow, this is a hard one to because everyone has to eat, and in a way, right? Unless you're breatharian, right? Which is real, but I am in the process now of trying to. If I just go off like that, most people, they're not gonna just. I'm gonna have even less clients, because most people look at that. Unfortunately, we have a materialistic, closed-minded world, So I have to try to present myself sort of so that I can, get my land and get my fruit trees and get prepared for what's coming. And that's really what it's come down to. I know now more than ever from these last 12 days, 11 days of this fast, what I want and what I'm going to get, and I'm focusing on it. And if I have to just go get the land by myself again, I'm about to go do that. But hopefully, if anyone is out there and wants to get this land and be neighbors together, like, I don't want to be in a dogmatic community. I want to have friends who are neighbors, and we can all barter, we can all grow our own food and help each other build our cabins, and do yoga together. And, like, that's what I'm calling in. And I'm looking all over the world for it for 2 years. Well, I've been looking for a long time for this, but really looking forward again. So if that resonates with you, Indonesia is good with the visa. Like, it's better than most places, because you can get 2 years pretty easily, and it's not too expensive. And there's 20,000 islands in Indonesia. So I'm thinking about, I want to go keep scouting more, but they burn plastic everywhere. Even in Lombok, it was like the most plastic I've ever seen burnt. It was horrible for my lungs. And so I don't know. I am open to going to Flores Island and Sumba, but I'm sick of kind of scouting by myself. So anyways, I'm gonna I mean, I know I'm talking a lot about all this other stuff besides the physical, so let me just kind of bring it back down to the physical. Yeah, I've been able to breathe so much better being on this electrifying juice. Just so much better. I've been sweating a lot, of course, because it's been really sort of sunny lately, and then I do go to the spa and do the sauna and the steam room, so I sweat a lot. Yeah, the first few days I had my armpits were smelling, which, you know, if you guys do this, you don't smell. You only smell when you're actually releasing and detoxing, right? But if you're just generally eating raw foods, you're not going to smell at all, you know? So I had some really smelly, yeah, armpits, which is, yeah, and then, yeah, of course, like I said, the bowels, the kidneys, I'm sure are filtering great. I haven't checked, and I've definitely been coughing up, yeah, just mucus, a little bit of yellow stuff, which is what we want. We want to see the colored stuff come out, right? Because that's literally our issue, you know? So, yeah, like I say every time I do whatever day I'm on when I'm doing a juice fast, it's always the best, even though this one has been miserable, to be honest, and just the whole, yeah, like you guys have heard me before, like, I gotta check this time. I don't want to go too fast. I got my phone on a, I mean, I don't have a stand still. You'd be surprised. I can put up a freaking phone anywhere. But it's on this moving flower thing. So, yeah, I was saying, yeah, it's always good, and it literally, if you've never done a solid food vacation, which is just liquids, it'll change your life in every single way. Like, my intuition immediately just started getting amplified. Once I had nothing in the gut, I had that brain gut connection. It was strengthened to the highest degree. Of course, the brain heart gut connection, that whole thing strengthened to the highest degree. And then going down into my root, feel more solid than ever before, even though I feel more isolated, alone, and totally, yeah, like helpless. I feel really helpless lately, but I know that it's all divine. And yeah, when you get on the juices, it will change your physical health, mental health, spiritual health. It will put the right people, you're going to start vibrating at a different level, you know? And I hope I can see, I don't know how I got kind of down. I wasn't bad, you know? It wasn't that bad. Like I said, it was a lot of energetic stuff and a lot of stress. Stress will kill you, man. Yeah, so yeah, and I also noticed, like, that when I'm around people, like I've said before, like if I'm around people and I'm really doing my best to be social and to start things, make things happen, and every single part of health, if I'm like really working on it, especially if I'm seeing other people and living my purpose, I have like really good bowel movements. But if I'm stuck, it's not just physical stuff, guys. It starts here. It starts in the mind, and it can be a challenge. And what else? Anything else? Yeah, this is getting long. This is getting longer than I wanted. Yeah, so I hope you guys are staying healthy out there, and yeah, in these strange times of, you know, them trying to put little things in us, and, you know, now we have AI girlfriends. I mean, this is a weird time to be alive, guys. So if you don't see me, I might go get an AI girlfriend and, you know, just surrender to the Matrix. But you guys know that won't happen. Anyways, I want to keep it short. I love you guys. And yeah, if anyone does need my help, I've guided plenty of people on solid food vacations, on their juice journey, and just on any type of journey, spiritual, emotional, fruit diets, any kind of, everyone is different, you know, so if anyone needs my help, hit me up. And I also do some iridology, which can really help make you more of a believer in this crazy stuff, because you can't, it tells you everything. When you get the pictures, it tells you real time what's really going on, and you're gonna, yeah, it seems to motivate a lot of people. So anyways, love you guys. Peace is in you. Peace be with you, and please give me